Hi friends, welcome to this session. My name is Yogesh. In this session we are going to discuss on Ansible configuration files and basic Ansible commands to perform actions remotely, or you can say centrally manage the configuration using Ansible. So let's begin, friends. I believe you can see my screen now. Here I'm on Ansible control server. So when I say Ansible configuration file, so main file is Ansible inventory file. So this is the inventory file etc Ansible host. So inventory means this file contains information about the host on which Ansible can work. So let me view this file now. I'm doing vim, not viewing, editing this file. If you see, all the entries are commented at present. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to add new entries. So here this is in scare braces, you can mention the group name. Here I added app group. In app group I'm adding app server, which is my test server. And I'm creating another group for DB group, for DB servers. Okay, so I created two groups. I'm repeating this scare braces, it specify group. So this is grouping of one particular type of servers. If you go 10 app servers, you can mention app server 1, app server 2, app server 3. These names should be your host names or your FQDN names by which your server is identified on network. You can't pick any random name. So that name to be real name, your FQDN name. So here I got two Ansible clients in my lab setup. So I have added those, saving this file. So this file is saved. Okay. So this is inventory file, and configuration file is etc ansible.cfg. This is the configuration file, friends. All the configuration is here. Let me show you content of this file. So this is the inventory. If you see, this is commented out. Why it is commented? This is default. This is the library for modules. This is the remote temp directory. What it mean? The user which is running Ansible command on remote host. So that host, on that host, this is the remote directory inside the user's home directory where it will save its temporary files. This is local, and at one time it can fork 5 processes, which is default. If you want to modify these values, you can modify it. If you see here, remote port 22. So as I said, Ansible communicates on port 22, which is SSH, and that's a various options, friend. Whether you want key checking, sudo, or what should be SSH timeout value, and remote user is root. We are not using root user, we are using our ANSADM user, and there are multiple options, friend. You can go through this file and you can tune this file, and these are the colors, friends. So what it means, when any error comes, the output will be displayed in red, and the debug message dark gray, deprecate things in purple, unreachable host red. If everything is okay, it would be displayed as green. So these are the colors. You can change colors as per your requirement, but I'm leaving it to default. Sorry, I'm quitting, not right quitting. Okay, because I haven't modified anything. Okay, so friends, these are the two main files. Okay, now let me clear my screen. One thing, as I discussed in my last video, Ansible works on modules. Modules are basically written in Python and YAML. So if you want to list out what all modules are available with this particular Ansible version, which is 2.1 on our system, you can run Ansible doc command with -l option. I'm just doing it more. So this will list out all the modules available on this particular server. So this first column is module name, and second column is module description. So friends, if you see, this is Azure module, this is big data mean network, Azure mean Microsoft Cloud, And here EC2 mean Amazon Cloud, GitHub, hostname module, IAM module, Jailbird, JBoss, MySQL. So it got a lot of modules, friends. If you want to see how many modules this particular version of Ansible got, we can do simply word count here. Sorry, I typed wrong command. It's WC. I typed WE. Sorry for that. Okay, so this particular release got 569 modules. Okay, so friends, this is about modules. And if you want to see what functions a particular module can do, to check that you can use Ansible doc with -s followed by module name. Let's say I want to check about yum module. Okay, if you see, these are the options or actions that yum module can do. It can confile the remote yum configuration file to be transaction, and enable repo. It can enable repo, list repos, name, state, update cache, validate certs. All these functions this particular yum module can do. So you can check this module for which you are looking information. I am repeating command ansible-doc -s followed by module name. Okay, so let's come to Ansible commands, friends. Okay, so as I said, we got two servers. One is app server, second is DB server. App server is in app group and DB server is in DB group. So let's run our first command, Ansible. This is the command name. Then your host sets, whether you want to run it on any particular host. Let's say I want to run it on all the hosts in app group. Then -m mean module name, which module you want to use. I want to use ping module. Okay, so press enter. Here what it will do, it will check all the servers which are available in app group. It will try to ping those servers. If you see result is green, it means ping is successful. Okay, so now if you want to ping all servers in your Ansible inventory, you can use all. All mean it will check or it will select all the available groups. Okay, so we got two servers, app server and DP server. When we specified all, it checked both servers, like both are up and running. So friends, if you see, output is displayed in 3 lines. If you want to see this output in single line or one liner, you can use -o option. -o mean it will display in single line. If you see, this is the output. And so this is friends, this is example of ping module. And let's say, let me give you example of shell module. Here on all servers, all mean all servers in host inventory and module shell. I want to use shell module. Shell is basically your Unix shell. Let's work similarly. -a, with -a you can specify commands which you want to run. So here I want to run df -h or along with uname -a on both servers. Enter. So if you see, command is successful. This is the app server. This is Ansible inventory information. App server is in inventory. This command is successful. Return code 0. This is the uname -a output here, this with, and this is df output. And this information is for second server. So friends, in this way, like, see how quickly you can check the information on your remote servers. And let me show you, if you want to check what actually Ansible is doing, what commands it is running, you can use -v. -v is for verbose. And if you see here, this is the Ansible configuration file, which is used to select the actions or timeout value, or which protocol to be used, which user to be used to perform this operation. So everything it is picked from this file. Once you modify content in this file, so those contents will be applicable whenever you run Ansible command next time. So friends, this is basic about how we can run Ansible commands on command line. Please note, I am not discussing about playbooks now. Playbooks I will discuss in next chapter. Another example, I want to give you. So let's say you want to install some package. Okay, so to install package, let me clear my screen. Okay, so to install package, I will use yum module on all servers, not on all servers. Let me select servers in app group. -m, I'm using module yum. Name in package name equal to, I want to install httpd. Okay, and state is equal to present. So what it mean? Let me show you present. Okay, so I am pressing enter. It gave error. I did something wrong. Ansible app group. Okay, -m yum. Okay, right, gave error. Okay, when you specify packages, it need to be in single quote, friends. Here. Sorry, single quote or double quote both work. Only thing I believe I missed the main thing. With the module, if you want to specify any command, you have to use -a. Okay, let's verify before on app server whether this package is already installed or not. rpm -qa pipe grep httpd, enter. If you see package is not installed, so we will install it using Ansible. Enter. Okay, so friends, just keep a note of this particular error. What it is saying, message. If you see this message line, you need to be root to perform this action. Why it said that you need to be root? Because when we run Ansible commands, we are running as NCDM user, and that's not a root user. To do package administration or install anything, you need to be root. Yeah, so error is correct. And so what's a recommendation with your Ansible user? You can give it sudo rights. So here what I'm going to do, I'm adding a new sudo rule on my client systems. I'm repeating on client system. Ansible admin user escape o. Okay, Ansible admin user. Here I am adding a rule for NCDM user. NCDM all, no password all. Okay, so let me add same rule on my DB server also, because if you want to run any command as root, you have to use sudo on your client system. So I can use vi sudo, that's a better way. On other server I directly modify file, which is not a good way. Sorry for that. So here I have added rule. Okay, so now if I'm again verifying whether package is installed or not. httpd is not installed, and here I'm running same command again. It will still fail. Even the server go to sudo, it still failed. Why? Because if you want Ansible user to use sudo on client server, you have to specify -s at the end. -s mean use sudo on client system. Enter. This time installation should work. So friends, what I recommend whenever you are doing this testing on your lab server, just keep a note what I'm doing. And if you see, this is in yellow, yellow is message, and here if you see success, so this finished successfully. So on our remote system we should have a package now on our app server. Let's do rpm-qa. Okay, if you see, this package is installed, and even this is the dependency package for httpd, which automatically got installed. So what the beauty of yum module, it takes care of all dependencies also, because that's a normal yum command it runs. Okay friends, so package is installed. So let's verify service status of httpd. Service status httpd. Sorry, I'm confused between Red Hat 7 and Red Hat 6 status. If you see right now, service is top. So what I want to control this service from my Ansible server. So let me start the service from my Ansible server, and I will give you little bit about idea about service module. So this is service module. With service module you can manage state of Red Hat services on client side. So same module -m service -a, then here name is equal to httpd, that's a service name, and what state you want. Right now it is stopped, I want to start it, so I want state is equal to started. Okay, then -s, because we need a root user account to start a service. Pressing enter. If you see, this is success. So, and this is the service name and state started, and it's changed. If you notice here, changed. So it means it started the service. And let's verify service status now. You see, httpd is running. And friends, I want to tell you one more thing. Let's say I'm repeating this command again on my Ansible control server. So I want to show you one difference. If you see here, it is saying changed false. When it started service, change was true. So that's a notifier, identifier whether Ansible did some work on remote system or not. So in that way you can verify. Still both commands were successful because service is already running. So similar way you can stop the service. So friends, that's little bit about modules, how we can use module, and these were Ansible commands. And if you want automation in a better way, use playbooks. So playbooks are very handy to manage a large amount of scripting work, making decision making, and other automation, because you don't want to run these commands on every server. And let me show you one more example. Here I want to install nmap. Let's say I'm taking example of nmap, sorry, on all servers. All I want to install one package on all servers. Package name is nmap, state is equal to present. Okay, let me show you nmap is installed or not before. rpm, this is my DB server. If you see, nmap is not installed. Here on app server, rpm-qa pipe grep nmap, even on this system it is not installed. So let's install nmap. Nmap is a network mapping package. So here this time I'm installing on all servers. So maybe in your setup you want to push one package on all servers, so you can use all switch here, or you can use grouping. So friends, when this command is running, what's expectation on your client? Your client should be connected to some repository server from where it can get the package. Okay, so if you see DB server success, yeah, command successful, and change true. Change true mean it installed the package. And similar thing on app server, success, change true. So on both servers we got package now, I believe. Yeah, nmap is installed. So friends, this was the example how you can use yum module. And another thing I want to show you about copy module. How copy module work. Let's suppose I created one file, let's say touch/temp/testing file. I'm just giving some random name, and here let me echo test from ncdm. Okay, test from ncdm to this file. I'm writing some random data. Okay, so let's say I want to copy this file to all servers. So I can use Ansible copy module in this case. And let me show you, this file is not existing on the servers before. Okay, and on other server this file is not existing. So let me copy this file using Ansible module. So Ansible -m, sorry, first all, I want to copy it on all servers, or I can put particular group name, all, then -m. I'm going to use copy module because I'm copying something. So -a, same way, to specify command. src is source. What is source? So here I am putting path temp/test file, this like on my source system, and on destination I want to keep it with same name or different name. That's up to me or up to you. Then do I need sudo? I'm writing to temporary temp directory, so I don't need sudo, but I'm specifying do it as root. So now this is copy module. It is copying data across systems, all systems. Here it failed. Why? If you see aborting target, use SC Linux, but Python bindings are not installed. So this is the missing module on my target server. So let me check SC status. So SC Linux is enabled, friends. SC Linux is creating issue. This is my newly installed server, so I have missed to stop SC Linux. Let me check. By the way, this is in enforcing mode. That's the reason it is not allowing it to copy file. So friends, SC Linux is creating issue. One thing I can do, I can stop SC Linux and then try same command. It should work. Or if you want to copy it without stopping SC Linux, we can do it. First, we need to install this particular module on our client systems, because that's a Python requirement. Let's do it. And that will be good exercise for us also. So I'm using same yum module, install this particular package, state present as root here. It will take a couple of seconds. I'm just pausing my screen. Friends, if you can see on my screen, so package is installed on both system, DB server and app server, status is true. So let's try that Ansible command again using copy module. I believe it should work this time. Okay, so if you see change true on both servers, so it copied, and these are the permissions which it got. You can manage the permission if you want to change ownership using Ansible. Yeah, you can use that or do that using file module. So file module is to manage ownerships, permissions on file or directory. So let's verify whether file is actually here or not. If you see file is here, and let's do cat the content of that file, yeah, and it should be visible on other system also. So friends, that's the beauty of Ansible, and you can copy your let's say you are running Apache or HTTPD server on your setup. You want to copy similar file on all servers, and you want to restart your service later. Then you can use copy module to copy your configuration file later. You can use service module to restart the service. So what it means? Complete automation. No need to log into each server manually and modify file, copy file, then restart services. It take hell amount of time. So using Ansible, couple of seconds, your service is started, friends. So friends, that was about Ansible commands, Ansible configuration files, and in next section or next video we will discuss on Ansible playbooks. Thanks for watching this video. You can do same things on your lab setup. If you need any help or if you have any issue, you can post a comment on my YouTube channel. I will definitely try to respond as soon as possible, and happy learning, friends. Bye bye.